Good morning. Welcome to Holding Your Space with Jules from Jules Learning to Listen. And it is a bit of a moody little Tuesday morning. Good morning, Sarah. Very happy to see you here today. Hope you're doing good. And blessings, galactic citizens. Question. Good morning, Amber Gloria. Very good to see you. Well, in these situations where legalities are involved, I think sometimes it's best to lean in on what their suggestions are for your next move. We'll make sure that we have you on the list for any divine guidance that's available for you, which there's a lot of that available for us. So, Sarah, let me please put you right here on this list. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Hang tight. Do what you need to do for yourself. Take the best care of yourself that you can. I'm glad you're here. And wherever else you go during the day for support and in these spaces where people are offering kindness and love and support and be sure to also take a few minutes to reset and breathe. And you never know, maybe some guidance will come to you. Let me go ahead and, if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and we'll work with the 2048 little angel fork, and we just put it together with this rose quartz for love, for abundance, for healing, resolution, with your highest good in mind. Your angels and guides are working for you all the time. Doesn't always feel like that, but they're working for us. One more time and see if we can get it to last longer. All done with the best intentions, with lots of love, wishes for the best possible outcome for all of us in all of our trials, tribulations, and our journeys here on this crazy planet called Earth. Let's see. Good morning, Carolina. Lovely to see you here. And good morning, Miss Divine Miss Kelly Bach. Sending you some love back too. We're into it. It's that love that helps soothe the heart, that washes over with the green and the pinks and all the good feelings that we try to generate here for everybody. Be a little battery for everyone. Yeah, you're right. Amber Gloria, it's true. Every state's different. Every county does things differently. Um, right? We're praying for her to be able to go wherever she's meant to be and to be safe, sound, protected all along the way. Oh, Kelly says, oh, I love this. She's going to be greedy today and ask for 2 prayers. Please pray for her husband, Mark, who's in terrible pain with his shoulder. Well, of course. Yeah, we got to send all the love and the prayers for our caregivers because they're amazing. Their dedication, their love, their daily get up, even when they're walking around the house trying to do something for you with their eyes closed, practically. You get really tired. Having a little sip of my morning brew. pain with the shoulder, and pray that your IVIG goes well. I used to work in home health, and I loved it. Our nurses that went out and did the IVIG for, all kinds of different situations, kids with cystic fibrosis and these I don't know if people know what an IVIG is. This is really something, it's a miracle that people can be, if you're homebound, you can have a nurse come out to your house and give you these treatments, and they're life-saving. And also pray for everybody's insurances to remain intact so that they can continue to receive these highly priced treatments. So I'm very grateful to you, your family, for all the care that they give you, for Mark's um, um, dedication and everybody's love for you, and that you can go in and do these IVIG treatments. I haven't seen anybody really, honestly, I have not been told that anybody's ever had a bad IVIG. That it is truly remarkable what it does for folks. So I'm really happy for you that not easy to go through all these things, of course. Myself, I really would prefer never to have a needle, never, never, ever have to take a needle again, but that's probably not the way it's gonna be. Blessings to everybody. Barbara Berkman says she's going to be lurking and listening and resting. I think that's kind of with the mood I'm in. I've been resting a lot over the weekend, uh, and I'm kind of like I got the moody thing going in here this morning. It's kind of a restful situation, um, but I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. Um, Good morning, Jen Balls, visionary gal. Good morning, beautiful loves of light. Yeah, sometimes we don't think we're shining very much when we're not feeling so great. But I think that I made a joke yesterday. I said, "Yeah, my inner voice, my negative thinking, my gloom and doomer, the one that likes to chime in and tell me that things aren't going to go like I want them to go, or the fear kicks in, right? Um, that I'm really good when I'm asleep. That thing does not get to take over when I'm sleeping. So I sometimes we just have to reset, reboot, and take a nap. Oh, Kelly says, thank you for explaining that. Well, I'm not an expert. I just kind of worked in the environment. I'm not a nurse, so entertainment purposes only. It's made from blood donation, so everyone that donates blood is a part of them. Yeah, see, this is the mysterious and mystical part of when people receive blood from others. Heaven bless them for donating. I used to donate like a freak. And as a matter of fact, I'm like, yeah, not a fan much anymore, but I think it's really amazing what people will donate their life's blood for someone else's life. And that's a beautiful thing. Ah, 2 times in 6 years? Wow, that is really actually really good odds. Well, we're not going to take you off just because those odds are good. We're going to keep you on this list, of course. Oh, we don't need any illness here. We're going to go for some containment on this. You should be just fine. I'm hoping that you're just fine. Smooth sailing. Good morning, Paul Freed. Hello, hello. Liam is going to the prom night on Friday. Can't wait. What an absolute blast. I love it. I always like to see what the kids are wearing these days, and one thing stays the same is everybody gets really nervous and kind of goofy. We get, when we're having to do something a little nervous. And Paul says hello to everybody. Hugs and love and light and good wishes for everybody. I know, right, Paul? Isn't that crazy? I remember mine. I went, my mother took me all over. We even went into San Francisco looking for a dress. And finally, I ended up making my own. And it was absolutely beautiful. It was forest green, short, I was a tiny little thing when I was young. Crossover and straight empire waist with this beautiful dress. Wore my grandmother's vintage velvet coat and my dyed bright red, bright red henna hair, just and curls and everything. And I was so nervous, so nervous. Yeah, I ended up making my own dress. My mom could have spent hundreds of dollars, and I had the best time. Can't even believe I did that. Made myself my own dress with the staying in it and everything. I don't know what the heck. Mom taught me how to sew. She wanted to be a fashion designer. And so I was always around a little bit of tailoring and things. What'd you wear, Paul? It was a lot of fun. And we only took one picture of that night, and it was a picture of me with one eyeball and my hand in my hair with curls everywhere. And the guy I went with just cracking up that I was so nervous. Of course, he was extremely handsome, just a little bit older than me, I think. And I was just so nervous. Oh my God. Hilarious. The proper freak show. But we all had fun. My friends and I had a blast. I hope everybody's doing good. Make sure to let me know who wants to be on the prayer list because did you guys notice that trick I did last week? Sincere as all get out. Got everybody's prayers all nicely put together, and I made sure I said everybody's name at some point. And then all of a sudden it was like the meditation was over and I would just and that was it. So I apologize to everybody actually for not doing it in the way we had been doing it, which is to make sure I go through everybody's names at the end of the meditative moment there. Oh my gosh. Well, Kelly, no dancing in those environments where there's a very restrictive religious environment. But the good news is that you can shake your money maker anytime you want to now. What a blast. There's so much really good music and the way the internet is and different apps that we have. I love it. I can just pop into the 70s, the 80s. I can pop into whatever I want. Pick a new artist, listen to new artists, and there's just so much information that's out there for us all these days. It's so much fun. A little moment of silence. You guys doing all right out there? Is there anything that you guys want to toss around? Any aspects of healing or what you've been doing or anything that you particularly need as far as healing energy and whatnot? I think we're all working on building our toolboxes. And working on our resilience. I do this thing on my channel called Resilience Ridge, and I've been doing it for a long time, but I haven't posted them all. Um, uh, YouTube makes our stuff disappear after a couple of years, I guess, but I just go right outside, and the view that you see there is just right there at the house. There's a beautiful ridge off into the distance, and I call it Resilience Ridge. And because where I live has put me like a little pressure cooker of growth and learning, and not perfect, not even a little bit, but what it's done for me is help me really appreciate the nature that's around me, the absolute beauty of the environment. We're highly entertained right now. My daughter and her boyfriend have been keeping the bird feeders full. So we've got a flock of turkeys. It's a blast. They are just so funny. Oh, look at here. Paul says he is at the park, and it's up into the 60s today, and love that. Um, Sending love to everybody that's coming in, and the rain's coming in. Yeah, we're having a very cloudy, moody zone here in California, and I know folks are all over the place, from all over. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some of my, uh, a little bit of the prior lists, and make sure I include as many people. Well, hey there, White Dragon. How you doing, young man? Good to see you. Yeah, he's coming swooping in. Here, let's give us a use my little pretend lightsabers. Gonna break some links. Break some links here. Take a deep breath. Bring yourself into the present moment. Break the links with any attachments from any one person's, places, or things. And as you do this, you can use your hands, no problem. I just like the props. And you just break those links all the way down your chakra system. Glad you're doing good. Get yourself back into your own energy. I'm feeling a lot right here. If you need to, you can just if you're not getting that crown chakra open, just give it a little help. Open that hatch, and ground yourself just a little bit. And then put up your bubble to keep you out of trouble. Keep you out of trouble by putting up your bubble, and get that thing going, because it will help us center back into ourselves. Good morning, Sharon Foster. Uh-oh, she's gonna sneeze. Yes, she is. Third person sneezed. Um, Good to see you, Sharon Foster. Wonderful. If you need to be on the prayer list today, I'm going to make sure I actually really go through the whole thing this time. Sometimes sitting in your own little bubble while you're on a show, or you get caught up in the meditative moment, we do silly things. Okay, so Amber Gloria would like her son Damien to be added. Yes, says that he's had ENT issues for a long time, and probably going to remove his tonsils once school is out, but he's feeling miserable. Oh, well, poor baby. I don't need no miserables. Oh yeah, let's get in there with some little light and some little bit of light in there and heal that for him. Let out may all the affected areas start to heal right now. You know, our intention is really pretty miraculous. Sure, Paul, you betcha. We'll have you on the list with everybody, all your people, Paul, Lillian, and Liam, for his beautiful, wild prom night and all that goes with that. Hey, Rush, good to see you. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, if you need to be on this prayer list, we got some either people that are hanging out, resting, or going to watch this later. And there's a lot of really amazing healers. You know, they say if you anybody here is a near-death experiencer, you know that as soon as we feel something, think something, we pray for others, or we are missing someone and we're calling them to be with us, that things happen really quickly. I don't know if anybody's been able to measure how quickly, you know, they are closer to us than our very life's breath. That the instant that we think of someone, they might be calling us. So we're connected in a telepathic way that I'm not sure who is measuring this monkey business, but it's pretty quick. And I have never researched it. Yeah, well, Kelly Box cleaning up before her nurse gets there. I'm so glad you get to have the treatments at home. That is just, it's beautiful. It's a lot. Sometimes when you don't feel good, it's good to just take it easy. School's almost out, and Damien can get his health concerns taken care of, and everybody that's going through some things, creating a balance, learning to trust. I love what some folks are doing, and what Annie Bear does is, you know, she's talking about something really great, which is the practice of learning how to change we think about how we think about things, to say, you know, that negativity, it just doesn't get to come in here. um this is the kind of thought, oh, that's a negative thought, that's a this, that's a that, or I'm catching this from somewhere, and is this mine or is it someone else's? And I think that it's very important for us to have a system of saying, if it's not mine, please go away. If it's not mine, or I don't want to deal with that now, you know, just break those links and, you know, put up your bubble and let it bounce off your force field, you know, kind of like a grid. Well, I hope you get everything done. And I'm sure if you don't, your nurse will not care. Sharon says that her daddy passed over the Rainbow Bridge 3 years ago. We miss him, but I know he's good. Ah, it's true. You know, today's my brother's birthday, and he passed on 11/11/11, and which is no surprise given that guy's wild spiritual life. Um, but can you feel it? You know, as we attune to our own abilities, and we're listening, and we're, you know, they're meeting us and we're reaching out to them, and you start to get used to the feelings of knowing when someone is here with you. You know, I can tell. Sometimes I smell cigarettes. I know who that is. It's my brother. And also I have I don't know if you could see it here. Where is it? It's a little bit this way. There's a crystal right up there. And it's a cluster that he got out of the ground out not too far from here himself. And he called it the Bigfoot crystal. And, you know, when my brother passed away back then, I went and I planted some sage. And it's just this megalith of a plant now. But he had this cluster and he called it the Bigfoot rock, because Bigfoot's a big deal out here where I live. And so I put that crystal right in the ground, right next to that sage plant, because I believe that when we have grief, it's good to do something. It's good to plant a plant, make an altar, donate something, do something for the family, whatever you want to do. Let's see, but do something because it really helps you, that's why you put a marker somewhere. It helps you um, delineate a time, a space for, what to do as you're working through your grief process. Yes. Um, I'm more than happy to put your son T on the list for medical issues. Yes, and whatever you guys, if you don't want any of us to say out loud what it is or name whatever it is, it's okay. Not a problem. I mean, I've had things going on that I don't mention. And you know what? Sometimes it's okay. We have to keep things, close so that we hold our energy as well for T. More than happy to do that. I've put my kids on these lists. Are you kidding? I'm like, hey, we need help. One of my friends, she's a big proponent of working with the tools in the 12-step program, and she's so funny. She got to the point where in situations with her husband, it was just kind of nuts. And he wasn't a bad man, he was just a little bit of a drunky guy. And it would get out of hand every now and again, just enough to disrupt a day. Nothing really bad, but it was too much for the family. And she used to just say, God, you have a problem with this guy. You better fix it because I don't have time. I've got kids, I've got work, I've got all this stuff. And she would just, okay, God, you do it. Go get him. Fix this. Help him find his way. And he was a veteran and stuff, so it was complicated, but and chat. Oh, absolutely. Gonna do that. Oh, I love it. Paul says that they're getting going in a limousine. Oh, that'll be fun. That is really quite fun. My dad did that. He was a mechanic. And so he was working on a limousine and he went and got some roses for me and my friends. Um, and it wasn't a prom, but he took us to a movie with roses and in a limousine. It was just a blast. You know, Mr. White Dragon, Paul, you know what? I have not been keeping up too much in the politics the last few days. So I really don't know exactly what's going on except for some of the bigger shenanigans. And uh, so I really don't know. And right here, we're kind of in a healing zone and a prayer zone on this little show. But I do strongly feel that we are in a time where, the truth is going to be revealed and people are going to jump ship, um, and people are going to be forced out. And I think it's going to put the fear into people regarding their own actions. And I just hope that we can all stay solid in our foundation, a spiritual work that we're doing so that we can hold that space, the foundation of the healing energy, like a battery for the growth and change, and working towards unity and clearing out what's not needed anymore. So we've got, let's see, we've got T and Chad. Don't want to miss anybody. And Rena or Rena. So this is for housing. And for Rena to go to the doctor, find a good doctor. It's so important to find a good doctor. One of my kids is got some stuff going on, and you know what's really great is a naturopathic doctor has come across her path, and it's going to help her with some things that she's been struggling with in her health journey. And I'm so excited because you know what? Um, Sometimes it takes us a while to find the right doctor, the right combination of medicines and or food or it's very subtle sometimes. I can see why some people just bail and go as organic as they can and strip down their diets and their life and start working on what is imminent, you know? Find a way to get through it. And Paul is off to Mickey D's. Have a wonderful day. Time to eat. Yeah. I usually wait until, sometime after the show since we're Pacific time. Sharon says, have a good day. uh, Sarah says, good luck with, oh, wait a minute. I missed it. Got to get back up here, guys. Just a little bit. Ah, White Dragon's all about the getting up on the ship for massive healing sessions. Hope it works. He went sideways there. He was a secret Trumpist. Oh, I see. Well, the truths will be revealed. And as we're moving into a new season of voting, I think it's a good idea to go. Well, look at the images of the people. Listen to them talk. Look at their faces. Use your own abilities, to discern. And oh, that's right. David was a UFO researcher and oh, with some Edgar Casey. Let me see. It's not moving past it. I can't see it. Okay. Well, whatever's going on with them, we wish safety for everybody and that everybody's okay. And that no more harm comes to folks, Um, can't can't get rid of everybody, we the secrets are out. Somebody's seen it, somebody's heard it, just like our things that are in filing cabinets. Yeah. Everything's gonna come out. Truth bubbles up at some point. Oh, Amber Gloria says that when she went to the VA yesterday, last time her doctor said no more PT, you need surgery. But she has the best therapist near her house. So yesterday she just put in the referral, which is good. I think that if you end up having to have a surgical procedure at some point, that's your decision to make. But it's so good to be able to keep your strength while you're going through something, because then it helps you be stronger when you go through, if you have a chance to plan these things. Oh, he was Edgar Casey. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know enough about him. Um, I've been hanging out on the edges of the periphery of, extraterrestrial things. I have my own experiences with things, but it hasn't been my priority because for me, I've been focusing on just being here and handling what I need to do here. That's kind of where my I've been kind of directed to be here while I'm here. Not that I don't mind going and doing some other things, or we're dabbling and experiencing and remembering who we are before we're here. I think it's all amazing. It's just amazing. I don't know what happens. We take the forget it all sauce when we're born and then come back in here and hey, who am I? Why am I here? What the heck is all this? Carolina wants Brandy on the list. Oh, yes, I remember this. Oh, and her family. Yeah, I'm gonna put my daughter on the list. All my kids and all my relatives. Got some changes going on. Stay in shape. I have not been in shape. I got pretty deconditioned. Uh, so I'm little by little rebuilding myself is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm happy to be able to walk. I'm very grateful that I've got um, uh, the nature that I live in, that I could do some rehab at home too. Oh, we're lucky to be here with you, Sharon. I feel very blessed and very fortunate to be here. I know we got a pressure cooker going on, and I think it's very important to be able to get together to help each other through things, be goofy about things. I just got something in very precious. I got my solfeggio tuning forks, um, and then I also have the chakra tuning forks. And so I'll probably be going to be getting the certification for the sound healing at some point, but I've been kind of slowly building it. And that's going to be a lot of fun because, frequency is the way. Good to see you. Good morning, Fatima. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. She just woke up. Well, it's okay, Fatima. You just woke. Some other people just went to sleep. So everybody's in all phases of it. Wonderful to see you. You need somebody on the list, you let us know. We're just going to go for it here in a little bit. And yeah, I was given a gift of crystals a while back, and I just love this. I forgot the name of this. I guess I could look it up, but it's a beautiful little heart rock. It's amazing. I suddenly have this great collection of heart rocks. Blessings, lovely souls, says Fatima. But blessings to you too. Blessings from Rush, from Sarah, Sharon. A lot of us have been tired too. I slept all day, Sunday, just about all day. And then I was up almost all night, which really wasn't good for Monday morning. But I think I'm pretty well caught up. It's all right. We've had lots of different things. Uh, the Schumann resonance has been off the hook. The flares are off the hook. It's just been crazy. There's just so many wild things happening. that seem to toss our energy about. And I think that we're going to do a little bit of a good grounding here in a few minutes. Sharon Donnelly, I've thought, hi Teresa. I've seen her out in the woo-woo sphere, and well, if you didn't spell it right, it's okay because I got who you're talking about. But I've seen her out there, and try to connect with her and say hi when I see her. But it's folks are taking time to do what they need to do for themselves, or checking out different modalities and things, and and we miss them, and we think about them, and we hope the best for them and everything, because um, Sharon is a Jitsu worker, and I'm not sure if she's a master, but she always had something amazing to contribute, and offering healing suggestions, and different mudra style, work that's done in that. Well, I'm thinking with this, what I'd like to do, if anybody has anybody else that they'd like to be on list. White Dragon, do you want to be on the list? Do you need anything here from down here in Earth? Ground you a little bit as you fly off into the nether regions of space. Hold us all grounded a little bit. Good morning, Patricia. Very good to see you. She spent lots of time talking to a judge, asking for excusal of jury duty. Grateful neighbor volunteered to do, I don't know, is that later LTR? Oh, letter to judge um, in support of her excusal. Prayer in the circle to be excused from jury duty. If you have a medical limitation, you have pain concerns and things like that. Also, I think that they might accept something from a doctor. I've had to submit, I've actually never had to do jury duty. When I was taking care of my father, I would just get a notice from the doctor that said I was a primary support for someone with Alzheimer's who was a runner. Yeah, they said, no, no, you stay home. It's cheaper for you to stay at home and take care of a guy we don't have to go search for. And then oftentimes I would be in a courtroom where there was something that was a conflict of interest, or something that, you know, would just, I don't know how I got out of it, but I did. Judge wasn't easy on me though. Fatima says, love to put peace and prosperity to everyone on the list. Aw, I'll put that right up here on top. Peace and prosperity for everyone. Yes, we can use that. That security. I always keep a little bit of pyrite over here. Just a little bit of pyrite as a little symbol for the riches that we need to um like I always say, if I ever play the lotto or do anything like that, I always say, I'm willing to accept millions from any source, all sources, all the time, every day, 24/7, all year, rest of my life. Come on. Oh, on the Pueblo Res. Well, I hope they have a really good, compassionate doctor there for you. Yes. I'll have you on there for your new doctor. to have a nice blessing for you. Hello, Liz, Asan, Aaron, and Sarah, and Barbara. Go to the list, please. Of course. Aaron, Sarah, and Barbara. Absolutely. Got our list going on. Good to see you here. Welcome. If anybody comes in as I start the meditative, hey, Liz, I'm glad you popped in. And it's okay to do that, you guys, you know. We're sitting around here chit-chatting and I really believe though that the chit-chat, you don't always have to be here. It's just fine. But the chit chat and kind of getting our energies working together and find out, build a little bit of the coherence and so that we could get into it and find the place and allow spirit to start to work with all of us so that we can find that place we need to go to, bring us into that space where we can allow the healing to come to us and then we could create that space. So as I do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to strike the multipurpose 432 tuning fork and let it resonate here with us. Let's use that bullfrog. Make yourself some little froggy sounds. Get yourself into the world of the elements. Get your hands nice and warm. Maybe sit back and relax and take a breath. Invite the frog and the spirit of frog to come with us, the spirit of the elements. A little bit of what's called aqualead, where we use symbols to connect us into the elemental world. We'd like to invite the elemental world to be with us and to invite the waters to be with us. Oops, I might be doing it out of order. Well, forgive me if I do it out of order. My intent is good. Bringing in that elemental water and earth energy into us. We're having our last storms for the season. Soon we'll be into the summer. As we move from spring into summer here, we've got about another month. Let's enjoy these times where we're having these rains, spring rains, and the frogs and the crickets and all of the elementals around us, our birds that are chittering and fluttering by. If you have a place where you could sit outside and just listen to nature, take a deep breath and let's go in and ground out some of our worries and fears and the activities of the world, and let's let it all settle around us. And focus on everything that we feel like we need to let go of. All the people that are on our list for prayers, the folks that we love deeply, the things that we feel deeply, our dreams for the world, our dreams for our life. Let's take it all with us. Get our root chakra going. It could be a treat today if we'd like. Get that root chakra going. Grab your carabiner and start descending down into the earth. We're going to do a good ground today. It's where we're headed. And we're going to go through the waters of the earth. go through the dirt and let those rocks just start drawing in the dirt. Just draw that stuff that's been holding us back, the thing that's cluttering that chakra, the root chakra, and our life force, the stuff that's blocking that life force, like it's like our extension cord into the center of the earth. Now just keep going and let's get all the way in there. This is a solid lead from our spirit body into the center of the earth, that we are completely connected. Now take that carabiner or whatever works for you and hook it right down in there. And let's just imagine for a moment that we have a pure energetic source. We are fully connected, and it has a light of its own. And as we enjoy that moment, I believe that it is beautiful that we are so connected to the center of the earth, as we are so connected to all that is in the vast expanse and I don't even know how many universes there are out there. But you know, you can only imagine. It's so fast we can't even go there. It would not be a weekend trip. Now, as we get ready, take a moment and breathe and enjoy that deep connection to the center of the earth, the feeling connected to the earth and the love of the Mother Earth and all that is within the Mother Earth, all the vitamins that you need, all the minerals that you need, all of the compounds, the nutrients, the love, the pure, fresh, uncontaminated waters that I visualize, that I imagine, I feel like I know are in there. All things can be cleansed in this space. And bring it up with you. You're rehydrated. You're revitalized. All your people that you love and put on the prayer list, all the things that you love, your plants. Imagine yourself always having everything that you need, that Mother Earth is supplying your needs at all times. For where you are in your life and what you're experiencing, may it be the best possible outcome for you, knowing that there is love, that the contract that we made to be here at this time, we may not be in a space that is torn with division and strife. We may be here in a space where we're safe. We have a place to sleep, and we have whether we're in a van or whether we're in our car or somewhere, or a home, a small apartment, a little mobile in the woods, or a beautiful home with a pool and all of the earthly things that we could possibly have. Whoever we are, wherever we are all here doing the work that we're supposed to be doing. And with another breath, let's bring up that good energy that feels like we're all united and that we're all connected, from our elemental table and all those components, the stardust, the earth dust, that we are all one in one energy. And let's extend that good feeling of goodwill and unity and love to everyone. And as we draw ourselves up and out of the earth and back onto this planet, let's work with our energy ball between our hands for just a moment. Because now that we're good and grounded, I'd like to take a couple of minutes for us to go out and off of the planet. We've just been to the moon. So many exciting things are happening. Humans looking back on the earth with pictures of the moon and pictures of the earth. What a beautiful, precious planet we live in. Some say, hurling through space on a little rock. Let's go back out. Let's go off the earth. Let's go out into the atmosphere. Feel yourself connected to your place of origin, your star seed, your star family. We have no idea right now. We could have had many lifetimes on different planets of origin. We could have been many different entities and in different existences we have no conscious memory of. But it's okay for us to know this because they're working with us. They're helping us here. They need Earth just as much as we do. And anyone that is tuning into this, all that is good for us is welcome here. All else is not. We just don't need it. It's okay. We're on a different path right now. Accept your gifts from all that is. Put your hands out and say, I receive this beautiful gift of knowledge from all that is, and give me strength and hope, knowing that we are all connected, that we're all in this together, some mysterious way, that we are all related. And this gift of knowing, and a special gift just for you, pull that gift. If you can't see what it is, allow yourself to feel it. This beautiful, precious, pure gift of love and spirit and connectedness to the world and all that is, and bring it into your heart. Breathe deep this beautiful sense of connectedness with all that is, knowing that all the strife that is out there and all the smoke and mirrors that are going on out there, that the truth really does exist. And that is our inner peace, our inner knowing, our connectedness, our authentic, loving selves. And in this space of our authentic, loving space, environment here, I'd like to make sure that we say prayers and send energy for the peace and prosperity for everyone here in this group and for everyone that comes in to this space and everyone out in the world who needs love, protection, that our souls are with you and connected. For Sarah in her process with her home, create a buffer of ease and protection for her, and for something to swoop in and help her find her way and everything that she needs. For Paul and Liam and Lillian and the new Molly and the whole family. For Kelly Bach and her husband's shoulder, for Kelly's infusion today that may be blessed with light, visualizing light and love, and the love of all the souls that contributed their life force to help support her life force. For Amber Gloria and her son Damien, for herself and her son Damien, for all of their health and whatever they need to support them. For Jen Bowles, for T, for his medical, for Chad, for housing, and for Rena, for the doctor, and anything that you all need together as a family. May you be blessed. For Carolina's Brandy and her family. Lots of love to everybody. May you feel buoyed up. I have this image of tanks being filled. For my kids, my family, my extended family, for healing for everyone. Healing for things that we know not of. Healings that we couldn't imagine that we'd ever be able to be relieved from some of the things that have gone on in all of our lives, but it's possible with time. For Patricia to be excused from jury duty. for new doctor and a new blessing. For Liz, Asan, for Aaron, Sarah, and Barbara. And for some of the folks that I had on the list last time that I forgot to say the list. For Teresa and her family. For Linda G. For our Terry. Blessings to you, Terry, for your entire family and your beautiful brother. For Allie, for Richie, for Wolf Girl Oracle Dolly and her family and her husband. For Diana. For Wayne's recovery. For John and Eileen. Salama, Oxford Cat, Jen B's legs, J Cat Lady and her heart, her beautiful heart and her spirit. For Jackson, her recovery. Continued blessings for her. Tarot asked backwards. For Leah, for her ankle and her mobility. For Gary and his feet and mobility. For Denise. For Brent and Derek and herself. Beautiful, bright blessings for you all. For Pam, who had a concussion, Sutafi and her move, for Liz and all of her health needs in her beautiful space. And Marby, Amanda's surgery and her recovery, for Barbara and Sean, for Marit and her husband, Lorraine Orr and her health journey, for Judith, Raphael, for peace on earth, for quick resolutions as we rise above the confusions everywhere. Everybody's confused. Prayers for all of the moms, all the mothers and fathers, all of those who are grieving, all of those who are confused. We're just a little bit after 7. So what I want everybody to do is to take a deep breath. Be thankful for this moment where we could be together and to send wonderful, good energy to one another. And then may we all be healed in ways that we never expected, that we ever thought would find relief in this lifetime for. I'm here with you, knowing that it is possible to change your story, to change our attachments to our stories. And in these moments when we're meditating and saying our prayers, asking for assistance, remember today as you walk through your day to ask your guides, angels, elementals, the waters that connect us universally, the elements that can connect us universally, that we tap into that. And remember that we are grounded, we are on this earth, and we are doing our work, and that there is love for and mercy for all. And make sure that you take a moment to give love to yourself. Be grateful for this time that we've chosen to be here. Just a moment of it. It might shift it. Our gratitudes might just help us shift it. And in that beautiful thought of gratitude, breathe in. Make sure you're in here in your body. Wiggle around a little bit. Smile for yourself today. Smile. You're not on candid camera. We're right here. Spirits attached to earth suits. I hope you all have a really good day. And lovely to see everyone here. And I hope that you are excused from the jury duty. I don't know why they've changed the ages for jury duty, but I'm looking forward to not qualifying. I don't like going into courtrooms much anymore, but if I have to, I will. I'm on schedule for next month. We'll see what happens this time. Many blessings to everyone. May you have everything that you need, and we'll see you again. Annie Bear will be doing her thing tomorrow at 7 Pacific time, and then on Friday, I'll be back Thursday. And then on Friday, Annie Bear will be on with our fabulous Diana doing her thing. Namaste. Blessings to all of you. Have a beautiful day and go listen to some frogs. Sing like a frog, everybody. Take care now. Blessings.